Hey there guys, what's going on? Today we've got another video in our Best Weapons in Modern Warfare series. Season 1 has just gone live and there's 2 new weapons in the Battle Pass for us to use, and the one we're looking at today is a beast. If you've watched my videos on how to rank up the Battle Pass quickly, you should be well on your way to unlocking the Holger-26, which is an LMG variant of the G36C from previous Call of Duties. By standard, it features a pretty hefty 100 round magazine, which is fantastic for sending loads and loads of bullets downrange. But with the right attachment setup that I'm about to talk about today, you'll turn this thing into one of the strongest assault rifles available in Modern Warfare. Before we do jump into the loadout, let's try and get this video to 5 likes. The support for the videos has been absolutely massive recently, so mad props to you guys for supporting me and my videos. Hopefully that means I'm doing something right here. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button with the notifications turned on so you can get notified when my videos go live. Okay, so the Holger-26 is a pretty standard LMG with good damage, slow handling, and a big old magazine for you to spray at enemies. But as I mentioned, with the right attachments, you can turn this into a straight up monster. It seems that you can turn this into a G36C, which is absolutely crazy. The GUNSMITH system in this game really does let you be creative and lets you customize your class exactly how you want it to be, so great. Anyway, I'm going to be giving you 2 loadouts here. One if you're keen on the LMG side of things, which is a little bit slower but still does good damage and pretty reliable recoil. This is probably more suitable to something like Ground War, rather than the faster like Crash 24/7 playlist and stuff like that. Rest in peace the Shoot House 24/7, by the way. And the second loadout, we'll be taking a look at the assault rifle variant of the Holger-26. Let's do it. Okay, so starting us off here with our first loadout, if you're looking for more of a LMG style, you can spray loads of bullets at enemies, I've got you covered. Starting us off with the muzzle attachment is everyone's favourite, the monolithic suppressor. It's hard to find a gun in this game that doesn't benefit massively from the increased damage range. Like, having your bullets do maximum damage at as far as they can do it is always a positive. Plus, that sound suppression is going to help you be way more sneaky with the massive assault rifle, or the massive LMG that you've got in your hands running around with, so you can't really go past this one for me. The barrel of choice is the XRK Ultralight. This provides you with an increase to your aim down sight speed, which is a crucial stat to improve LMGs. I figure the only reason that most people don't use LMGs in COD games is the handling speeds. Like, they usually do good damage, they have low recoil, they do good damage at range. Like, the only thing that really turns people off is the handling speed. So if you can make this thing handle a little bit faster, you should always take the opportunity to do so. I've decided against the Spitfire barrel, since with an LMG, movement speed isn't a massive factor that you'll want to increase, especially since you'll be posting up against barrels and anchoring down at windows and stuff like that most of the time. You can run the Spitfire barrel, however. It does make you a great deal faster if you are looking to be way more aggressive with your LMG. For the stock, we've gone with the XRK Axis for the increased aim down sight speed minus the aim stability, which there's pretty much the exact same reason as the barrel attachment. You want to get as much movement speed and the aim down sight speed as you can, so wherever possible, you just grab them that do that. There's not really much else to say here. Sleight of hand on this gun is absolutely hilarious. I don't think I've ever seen a gun with a 100 round magazine reload so quickly. Like, it's actually nuts how much it improves the reload. I know it's like half. I'm pretty sure it's about half, but it is actually crazy on this gun. So it is very similar to the previous attachments, that you don't want to be spending 6 to 8 seconds reloading your massive machine gun. Like, with sleight of hand, it's sped up massively, so it is hard to go past this one. Like, just try it out for yourself. You'll see a massive difference to your games when you just don't have to spend 10 seconds reloading every time. You just slap it into the bottom of the gun and it's just so great. And lastly, the stipple grip tape. Faster sprint to fire speed, faster aim down sight speed, another very straightforward attachment. The Holger-26 doesn't have a great amount of recoil, so you don't need to have like the rubberized grip tape or the granulated one to really control that recoil. Like, you can get away with running the attachments that speed you up. So one of my favorite attachments this year, so good. However, you can also swap this out for a sight if you do prefer. Like, I use the Cronin LP94 mini reflex sight a lot of the time, so this is one of those things that you can interchange. That's just the only thing that I'd swap. The rest of the attachments are pretty key for this one, so you've got a bit of an option here to use a sight if you don't like the iron sights on it. So yeah, this is our LMG loadout you can see here. So it should put you in pretty good stead if you tend to play slower and enjoy weapons like the PKM. Alright, it's time for the actual moneymaker here, the real crazy stuff. This is the G36C variant here, and it is absolutely nuts. Does good damage, has low recoil, fast handling. Our attachment setups here are fairly similar, as most of the attachments are transferable, but you can probably see a big difference here. This bit here. Basically, with the ammunition, you can grab a 30 round magazine instead of the 100 run. This increases your aim down sight speed and movement speed up to the level of a standard assault rifle. You can probably see the difference here between these bars and the last set of bars. Like, these are all very high. For what you get, like, this is really, really strong. So there's no more slow running around and posting up. Like, you can be aggressive as you would be with any other assault rifle. I've also chosen the Spitfire barrel here instead of the ultralight for that aim down sight speed and movement speed. Like, you don't really notice the recoil control too much if you're being more aggressive getting up in people's faces. So the increased movement speed and the aim down sight speed over just the aim down sight speed is always a positive there. Like, you can just move so quickly with these attachments that it just feels like a completely different gun. You also notice that I don't have the stipple grip tape, and again, have swapped it out for a sight the Corona Mini Reflex there. So that's probably up to you again. You can also sometimes take sleight of hand as well, but because it is faster overall, you don't really need to worry about it too much. You might also be able to get a Commando foregrip or something on there if you're worried about the recoil, which isn't, again, it's not too bad, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. So, hopefully, you can do some work with these guys. I've been loving the Holger-26 since I unlocked it. It is powerful and has minimal recoil, so it's probably a top 10, tippity top 10 gun for me at the moment. Very, very strong. Like, just, even the LMG version is very, very strong. It's not going to be as strong as the assault rifle because you're a bit slower, so it depends on how you want to play. So, anyway, hopefully this did help you out. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like and do subscribe if you are new around here. I'd very much appreciate it, and of course, it would very much help me out. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!
That's the kill. 10 seconds, get ready to move. Got the VTOL on station, ready to deploy. Next hard point, let's go. Horseman 3-2 on station, standing by. We are winning, increase the lead. We have white phosphorus, ready to... Friendly shield turret deployed. Copy. Phoenix 3-1. Dropping white phosphorus. Hard point contested. Ready for about to move. Next hard point. Let's go. Handled yourselves well. Report to brief.